Hi, I'm Colette Dong, and this is Good Moves with Well+Good. Today I'm going to take you through a 15-minute core workout using a soft Pilates ball. Let's get started. You're going to start lying down with your back on the mat. Big exhale, heavy rib cage, find a nice neutral pelvis. Think about your low abs pushing down towards the mat. Your heels are close to your sits bones, toes are parallel, and shoulders are rolled back. Go ahead and press that ball up to the ceiling. Keep a nice light resistance. I want you to keep squeezing your palms together, almost like you want to pop this ball. Bring the ball down towards your knees and bring it up. We're just gonna liven up that upper body and back first. A lot of the times when we're laying on the ground, we forget that we have to activate our shoulders as well. Peeling shoulders away from your ears. You have 4 more right here in 4. Last 3, you're gonna give me a little crunch. In 2, reach the ball towards your knees. And 1, I want you to reach beyond your knees and take it down. So you're adding a little bit extra lift to these arms. Think about curling both ribs down towards your hips. Scooping your low abs in. And then I want you to pretend like there's an anchor or a paperweight on the back of your tailbone, keeping your spine nice and neutral. So we don't want to be too over tucked here where we shorten the front of the body or the hip flexors, or too overarched where we have a big gaping hole between our spine and the mat. Try and find somewhere and split the difference. So you have a nice neutral pelvis and then you're pulling your abs back towards your spine. 4 more like this. Give me 4. And 3, keep pressing into that ball. 2 for 2. And last 1, keep your head, neck, and shoulders on the mat. I want your ball to come forward at a 45-degree angle. You're gonna lift your 1 foot into tabletop, connect your knee with the ball, and then place it down. Good work. Switch to your left. So we're holding that ball right towards our center so that we can use it to help us find our perfect tabletop. A lot of the times we see the knee a little bit too close to the chest here, in which you wouldn't hit the ball, or maybe the shin is a little bit too high in these marches. But I want a nice clean tabletop where the shin reaches out from the knee and then the knee is right over the hip. Takes a constant adjustment and reminder, even for me. Yeah, sometimes my shins are floating away. You give me 8 more right here in 8. And 7, easy march. Just keep pulling those low abs in. 6. 4 more. Last 3. And 2. Last 1, squeeze your inner thighs together. Find that tabletop. You're gonna reach the ball all the way overhead and then press it towards your knees. Keep squeezing that tabletop, again, making sure those knees are right over those hips. No space in those inner thighs. I want you to glue them all the way in. No daylight. 4 more. When we squeeze our inner thighs, it's gonna help us engage our powerhouse and force us to engage those low abs. In 3, last 2, and 1. Same thing, we add a little bit of crunch, overshoot that ball towards your shins, lift your head, neck, and shoulders up off the ground. Whew, I love using the ball as a visual aid, yeah, of where I wanna place my energy. Boom, and it also really helps engage that upper body. Sometimes we forget about those arms when we're on the floor doing that core work. 4 more counts. And 3, last 2, and last 1. Ball stays, head, neck, and shoulders stay. Drop those toes down, squeeze and lift, everything comes up. Whoo. Low abs, drop it down, you squeeze those inner thighs, legs come back up to tabletop. Nice work, how are you doing? Starting to build a little bit of heat here. Try and relax the front of those hip flexors. 4 more counts, go 4. Last 3. 2 for 2. And 1, put this all together, ball and shins and knees and torso. Lift it all the way up. I just gave you an and. Lots of big checklist to think about. Squeeze those inner thighs. You wanna reach up, curl towards that ball. Whew. Take it all the way up and down. Everything opens, everything closes. 4 more counts right here. Go 4. Scoop and lift for 3. Last two. And last one, let it all come down. Ball is gonna move in between those inner thighs, and then I want you to squeeze the ball in between those legs. Give me a quick shake out if you need it. Arms gonna go down by your sides. Press through your heels, lift your hips up into a bridge. Squeeze and lower. Good. So here in this bridge, I want you to squeeze that ball with your inner thighs for dear life, almost like you want to pop it. That resistance is again going to help engage those inner thighs, which in turn helps us engage that low core. Keep those ribs in line with the hips, and then keep that energy pressing out the fingertips. Try not to turn your head too much in this position to look at the screen. Try and follow my voice. We want to keep head, neck, and shoulders in a nice neutral place. We do put a little bit of pressure on that upper body as we lift the hips, yeah, so we want to keep it nice and safe. You don't want to do too much twisting or turning while you have that extra weight moving towards the top of the neck. 4 more counts right here. 4. Good. Are we feeling those inner thighs engaged? Maybe a little bit right under that butt as well. In 3. Last 2. Last one. Hold a pulse. Give me a tiny pulse. Up and up. Whew. 8 more counts. In 8 and 7, 6. A bridge is a really nice way. In 4, in 3, to make sure the front of those hips are released. In 2 and 1. Squeeze it all the way down. Legs lift into tabletop. With that ball, press it down. Same motion we were just working on. I want that perfect table. Knees over hips, and then shins coming out over the knees. If you want to press the hands into the low abs, and make sure those abs are going down towards the mat as the ball lifts. You give me a nice big exhale. Exhale. Use that breath to find that beautiful scoop. Whew. Taking this as slow or as fast as you need. Yeah, if you're really trying to find those low abs without engaging those hips, I want you to take this nice and slow. And think about pressing that belly button down towards the mat. In 3. We're gonna put a little mini combo together in 2. And in 1, you give me 1 bridge and then 1 tabletop crunch. Take it up, roll it down, lift it up, place it down. Do it again. Lift and squeeze. Now, y'all know me by now. We always gotta put a little combo together, yeah? Keeps life interesting, keeps our mind off of the workout a little bit, keeps us engaged. We have 1 and 1. Beautiful. You get that sweet moment to release those hips in the bridge. You get your back body activation, and then you get your front body scoop. So moving in opposition here. Back body activation, and then front body scoops. 4 more counts. Give me 4. That lift. Go 3. Whoo, how are those inner thighs? 2 more, 2 more. And last one, roll it all the way down, lift those legs. You're gonna grab that ball from your inner thighs again. Legs are gonna shoot out, ball comes right back over the head. Zip your legs up, roll those shoulders back. You're gonna be a nice clean roll up. Ball's gonna reach towards your feet. You roll it all the way up, sit nice and tall, reach the ball towards your toes, find a scoop, sit it up, and then ball rolls down the body again, comes over your head. Now here in this roll up, there's a couple things I wanna talk about. You're zipping your inner thighs in together, and I want you to press out through the bottom of those heels. So the legs are really active here. I want you to articulate through your spine. So try to get your mid back up, your low back up, and then sit onto that tailbone. Notice where you're finding it hard or difficult, and you're kind of chunking down in sections. That's gonna indicate you need a little bit more work in the core to help control each part of the vertebrae. Also, you might need to work on your mobility in the spine a little bit. And then lastly, when the arms go overhead with this ball, I don't want you to let that rib cage flare and open here. Yes, keep it zipped in. You're gonna find a lot more core activation that way. Scoop. 2 more right here, y'all. Roll it all the way down. Woo. Whoo, scoop and lift. You're peeling over that tailbone. Last one, think about your head, your forehead moving towards your pubic bone here. Scoop it down. And last one, sit up nice and straight. You can walk those butt cheeks out a hair. Ball is gonna come behind your back, and you're gonna bend your knees slightly. So here, we don't wanna lean back too much into this ball where we're not supporting through our core. So it's gonna go right in your low back. Shoulders gonna roll, and then you're going back in a 45-degree angle. Scoop those low abs in. You're resting here a little bit. And you're gonna bring your arms down, and then you're gonna lift them all the way up to the ceiling. You're gonna feel that core activation already. I don't want you to pop your ribs through and pull away from that ball to get this range, yeah? Keep it nice and low. You're gonna press your low back into that ball while those arms go up. You're gonna feel your upper ribs really starting to work those upper abs as you bring your rib cage down towards the hips. Whew. How you doing? I'm feeling the heat. 4 more, go 4. Last 3, try to roll head, neck, and shoulders down in 2. And 1, you're gonna make a little lift, come away from that ball, back towards the ball. Good, moving away from ball, and then push low spine back into the ball. Feel that scoop through the low abs. If this is a little too much on the hips, you can always open those legs a little bit, yeah, to relax those hip flexors. Whew, 4 more counts, y'all. Give me 4. Last 3, 2 for 2, put this together. You have a lower lift, arms up, down. Scoop through your low abs, away from ball, push into ball, stay towards ball. Beautiful work, that's it. 1, 2, lift it up. Oh yeah. Whew. Good work, hang in there. We have 1 more little move to learn. Four more counts in 4. Last 3, 2 more. And last one, stay right here, arms going to the chest. You're gonna turn left elbow over left side. Legs stay where they are. Try not to shift in those hips. You're diving down over that left side elbow. You keep pushing low back into ball and give me that spiral up and out. Beautiful work, y'all. 4 more, go 4. Last 3, 2 for 2. We got our right side. Take it up and over to the right. Here we go. Dive towards our right side, up and twist. Whoo, pushing back into that ball. Two more right here. Go 2. And last one, you get to sit all the way up, remove that ball from your back, roll it all the way down. Good work, y'all. Hug your knees into your chest. Give me a little side to side. Amazing work today. Take a little massage in those hips, roll it around. And then roll it around the other side. We get a little spinal release here. Take that ball, you get to put your low back on it, right here, and then just gently let your weight collapse into the back of this ball. It's gonna naturally help you open up and find a little bit more space in those vertebrae. So closing the eyes feels nice and juicy. It's a great reward for all of that core work you just did. Let it enhance the natural curve in your spine and gently separate those vertebrae. Press down through your heels, lift it up. Give me 1 final roll up. Whew, sit it up, gently getting up. Yeah, watch that blood pressure. Thank you so much for joining again. I'm Colette Dong, and this is Good Moves with Well+Good. Like and subscribe for more sweaty content, and we'll see you soon.